Welcome to Rad, a daily reader for Reddit. Like and subscribe for daily Reddit videos. LPT. If your young child suddenly starts misbehaving after watching TV, check if they've been watching Caliou. Removed. The entire country of Canada hates Caliou with the fire of 1,000 suns. He is a little butthole and makes your kid act like an butthole too. Edit for those who don't know. Picture a Karen Trump toddler monster. As a Canadian, this motherfricker's Wikipedia page sums him at best. In a May 2017 article from the National Post, writer Tristine Hopper identified Caliou to be quite possibly the world's most universally reviled children's program, noting a stunning level of animosity for a series about the relatively uncontroversial daily life of a 4-year-old boy. Examples include several "I hate Caliou" pages made on Facebook, posts saying that Caliou is a rip-off of Charlie Brown, numerous parenting blogs criticizing the series, and petitions on change.org for the show to stop airing. Edit to add, I just learned this sub exists. I frick Caliou. Is there any such explanation as to why? Basically, he's a whiny little b-word. National Post. I recall reading something about how he was supposed to be a talking baby at some point. Maybe the whining made more sense before they aged him up. I'm going to go back to pretending this little butthole doesn't exist now. Caliou felt angry. He did not want to be the most reviled character. But here he was. This was his baby sister's fault. Caliou did not like baby sister. Mommy and Daddy said that having baby sister would not change things. Mommy and Daddy had lied. Caliou felt jealous. Baby sister and all those mean people would have to pay. Caliou gathered his special crayons, the ones he kept hidden away in his cupboard, and began to make a list. Caliou would show them all. Sounds like Caliou has the death note. Caliou took a potato chip and ate it. Wait, Canada hates someone? That show is where we put all our hate. No, Canada geese and Caliou. Those are Canada's gooses. Canada gooses are majestic, barrel-chested, the envies of all ornithologies. You got a problem with Canada gooses, you got a problem with me. And I suggest you let that one marinate. Don't go to Victoria if you feel strongly about cobra chickens. Council is seriously considering a goose cull because egg addling isn't working quick enough. Canada gooses were the deciding factor in the 1993 Quebec referendum. They kept your country together. Lions is lucky Canada gooses don't migrate to Africa. Then they bees extinct. Mike Tyson had a pretty good run at things. Wanna know why? No Canada gooses in the ring. I knew nothing of Caliou until I sat in the living room and turned it on for my kid. 5 minutes in I turned it off and put Clone Wars on for her. Frick Caliou and everyone involved with that terrible crap show. Canada would like to formally apologize. Caliou was a nice little series of books for infants. He was barely a toddler. Originally, the artist got ripped off her creation by fraudulent movie producers and they created this monstrosity. If it can make you feel better, one producer died on their cosmetic, sugary table and the others got convicted of fraud. The original artist won her case against them. They also defrauded other creators. CINAR Corp. was a copyright thief. Edit Holy Krista Tabarnak. This comment is now my most upvoted ever. Okay, you. It seems that I'm celebrating the death of Michelin Charis. Not really. I'm celebrating the fact that she and her husband Ronald Weinberg finally got convicted, even posthumously, after stealing artists' work and getting away with it with so long. Caliou is one of the least litigious case. The Robinson Sucro case was much more famous here and they got a lot of hate here for stealing that guy's life work. They were ruthless capitalists that thought they could just steal artists and ruin them in their courts. They were literal pieces of corporate crap. I remember when my kid was little I put that show on for her. I couldn't believe how it endorsed bad behavior and getting away with it. If you were really sorry. Lol. The main character is a whiner. He's a jealous little brat. He's also manipulative. LMFAO. I'm glad to see someone else has an issue with that show. We have a whole sub-frick Caliou. As a parent of a 5 and 3-year-old, there are shows that will 100% of the time cause my kids to act shush asterisk TTY. I try to stay away from 90% of the stuff on Nick Jr. and none of Nickelodeon. It's just a compilation of screaming IMO. It's been around for a little while but PBS has really upped their kids' portion. Lots of great cartoons and most have some semblance of education if not outright educational. Lastly, I have found that if a kid's behavior has shifted BC of certain shows. Daniel Tiger, PBS, is like AAF * seeking palate cleanser and their attitude resets back to normal and caring. P.S. This is just about TV. I'm not commenting on the myriad of other things you can do with your kids. PBS is a godsend. My kids know so much about animals and insects from the Krat Brothers it blows my mind. And Nature Cat, and Big Xavier Riddle and the Secret Museum, and Molly a fricking Denali. That show is amazing. Highly recommend their programming. I've got a almost 3-year-old and our best rotation is Sesame Street. On HBO Now. And Bluey on Disney+. Bluey is a great show and it's from the Australian Broadcasting Company. I believe this is like the US's PBS and the UK's BBC. It's a good watch and I can't recommend it enough. Edit. Apparently I can't spell sesame. My supervisor at a job long back asked me why I was recommending clients block the channel it was on or switch cable packages. We sold cable. I emailed her a long list of scathing reviews as evidence. And she left me alone with the message. Watched it myself. Holy crap. Real LPT. Your young child shouldn't be watching anything you haven't seen or aren't watching with them. Edit. Personal recommendation for Daniel Tiger. When it was a question of watching the funny robot or the age-appropriate Caliou, I picked Futurama every time. Screw you guys. I'll make my own kids show, with blackjack and hookers. Have you tried simply turning off the TV, sitting down with your children, and hitting them? My theory is that Caliou has cancer, so his parents let him get away with everything. He has no hair. His grandmother narrates in past tense. It makes sense. One episode he wouldn't stay in bed and go to sleep, so his weary mother gets up with him and they make cookies. Like, WTF. He's got to have cancer. I heard he's bald because he was originally like a baby toddler. But then as the series went on he grew up. But everybody was like, he looks weird with hair now. So they just left him bald. He's bald because he's a whiny butthole. Even his hair knows better than to grow on a freaked up head like that. Thanks for watching Rad. Like and subscribe for daily Reddit videos. If you like these videos, check out Rad too.